Well, hello, this is Brunky Tech. Today we'll be talking about the sad state of the PCIe Express slots that allow you to expand the capabilities of your computer. Currently, PCI comes in many flavors: the 1X, the 4X, the 8X, the 16X, and apparently a 32X. Good luck finding one of those, though. So there's also different generations that they've implemented that allow different speeds. So currently we're on PCI Express number 5, and they've already got number 6 in the works. Different components you can use. You'll need to reference your motherboard's data sheet in order to determine if these devices can be used on your computer. All right, the first baby on the list is SATA III Expansion. So these SATA 3 plugins are typically used for storage, used on solid state drives as well as disk drives. Currently, the largest device you can purchase is 24 terabytes. So this will allow you to greatly expand your storage capabilities. With your current configuration on most PCs, you have available of 4 SATA 3 slots currently. You can expand your storage from 96 terabytes all the way up to 192. What does this give you? It gives you the ability to store over 100,000 hours of video. I don't know what you're doing storing high definition video in that capacity. Maybe if you're the CIA, or if you got a little addiction problem there. I'm not going to question your need to store that much data, but come on. That's what, 18 years of your life you can store on a drive? Do you really need that much storage? 192 terabytes? But this is the SATA 3 expansion. Be quiet, boo-boo. With this next one, no wireless connectivity, no problem. This PCI Express card allows you to expand your Ethernet to both wireless and add Bluetooth connectivity to your PC. So all you gamers that refuse to use a wireless connection and prefer for that hardwired connection, this is for you. Finally, time to give up that cable connection and go Wi-Fi. And if anything else, this card comes in RGB. So you'll be able to use that red, green, and blue color technology to light up your room. In all seriousness, this card actually has its uses. A lot of the wireless on current cards are only up to 5G. So this will actually expand your card reach to 6E. And so that might be a small boost, but it might be worthwhile actually purchasing this card. So no wireless connectivity, no problems. You can just add a SIM card onto your PC. So that way when you travel, you're going camping, you know you're not going to have your Wi-Fi signal, you can just go off the cellular. So this expansion card allows you to add a SIM card as well as a 3G, 4G Lite mobile to your PC. So when you go out camping and you bring your trailer along, all along with your power converter, you have an excuse not to touch grass. This will allow you to use your PC and completely ignore the outdoors. All right, so next one up is the SFP Plus network card. So if you didn't think 1 gigabyte Ethernet was fast enough for you, you can add a 10 gigabyte fiber to your PC. So you would also be able to simultaneously stream 20 4K videos on your monitor at the same time. All this while you're ignoring the fact that your 2 gigabyte Ethernet coming in from Cox cannot handle this bandwidth at all. But I'm sure everybody will love you using up the entire bandwidth of the network by utilizing this card. So on the bright side, your latency for your video games would drop significantly. Such significance that microseconds would be saved, ignoring the fact that your fast FPS monitor of 360 frames per second runs at about 3 milliseconds every resolution change. And you're gonna save a lot of time with that high-speed gaming with this card right there. Next up on the list is the NVMe Adapter card. This particular card will allow you to Put in 4 new slots of memory to store in your PC for all you memory junkies who desire that high speed for every single application on your PC and every single bit of storage. This is ideal for you. But I'm going to have to warn you on these cards. So there's a lot of funky, spooky things that happen with these NVMe adapters. All right, first WTF moments of PCI expansion boards is for this NVMe drives. If you noticed here, you have a slot for the SATA M2.SSD, and you also have a slot for NVMe M.2 SSD. Look at this card and you think, well, how can I use this? You think, oh, well, maybe I can put 2 in there at the same time and read both of them just at a reduced transfer rate. Well, you're sadly mistaken. You can either use one or the other. That's right. This whole entire card, you can use one bay. Keep that in mind. You cannot transfer your SATA over your NVMe or vice versa. When you're using this device, you're only limited to one or the other. But there's more. This card has the ability to connect to your board in 2 different ways. So you can use this M.2 NVMe slot expansion board. That'll allow you to put this in here, convert the signal to this wire, run it to the board to read off of that memory. I don't know where that gets you. Would just rather plug it straight into the socket instead of using this device. There's also a second thing you can do, and that's run it from your device or this device all the way up to the PCIe express card that's shown in the video. I don't know who'll do this. This is a kind of a waste. It's junk if you ask me. I'd rather just use that other card that directly plugs into your PCIe Express and allows you to add 1, 2, 3, or 4 NVMe drives. This looks like a waste of time and money. It's just pure junk. Don't do this. We got a bonus tech right here. So expand on our capabilities. Memory storage. This StarTech M.2 NVMe solid state drive to PCI Express X4 mobile rack barebone has a removable tray. This will allow you to bring in and take out a solid state drive or an NVMe solid state drive. So with this key, you can take your data in and out wherever you want. One problem, I don't know where this port goes to. I don't know what this port's for. I have no idea what NVMe port or M.2 port this is right here. I have all the specs listed over here. This is all the specs. I don't know which one this is. Come on, tell me. Anybody in the chat know which one this is? Anybody? All right, this is one on the list that I actually like. So if you see right here on the left, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 USB 3.2 as well as 2 Type-C. So if you didn't know this on your board, you'll have ones that are colored black. Those are USB 2. So USB 3 provides additional speeds for you. If you're like everybody else in the world, there's also this Type-C expansion. Now I know this has drastically increased in popularity as this is slowly taking over all the USB market. If you only have one Type-C like I do, this card actually might be handy. Now we're going to peek into the horrors of these expansion. Right here on the left, this is a USB 3.0 card, but there's no connections on the front. How are you going to connect this up to your PC, huh? There's none. So here they are. So you can tell right down there, you have to get this additional attachment in order to use these. Why would you do that? I don't know. I mean, I can understand if you had one floating around your case. Most cases only come with one of these that you can connect directly to your PC. I don't know why it'll do this over the other implementation. So I don't know, chat. Which one would you do? The one on the left? Get the additional expansion card to allow you to actually connect your USBs to it, or just go straight out the front I don't know. PCI Express is a strange world. All right, this next one is the PCIe to DB25 parallel and RS-232 serial port. You know what? I've used these before. Don't ask me why, but we're done here. I'm not going over this. Nobody uses these anymore. If you do, there's problems. Are we also missing IC chips on the board right there? You got things missing, huh? Take care. Shut up, boo boo.